It feels like we just went on a...
You don't like being addressed by that name?
It's fine. After learning about everything the doctor did, I'm not planning on returning to the Fatui.
So, you're quitting the Fatui for...
It's like you said, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Everything may look futile, but it wasn't completely meaningless. At least I made a lot of people forget about me.
But that doesn't...
Of course.
And your main goal, for which you gave up everything you had, you weren't able to achieve it. I hope changing what you were looking for is complete annihilation. But this is just a fantasy. Even if the Balladeer is removed from existence...
Indeed.
Do you regret
Even if I'm Lesser Lord Kusanali, you purposely left that information in Irminsul.
Yes.
Why would you go to such length?
In all honesty, your past experiences have made you a useful asset to Sumeru and to me. Winning you, but before that...
Very clever.
I guess you could say that's one of my virtues.
Utility to others is what gives me worth. So if embracing my sins is what it takes to make me useful again, so be it. Oh, right. I am sorry if I have a slightly different perspective on things, but I don't feel like I've been duped. The wisest leaders are fated.
I'm glad you're able, Traveler. In the future, including the beginning of your twins' journey recorded in Irminsul. What exactly happened? I will track.
Traveler. After I dove into the information torrent in Irminsul, so that's how you found out. Well, whatever your reasons, you did me a favor, and I'll do everything I can to pay it back. Borrowing and returning are the only real relationship.
That's not true. A relationship between two people is not simply a ledger that can be... I think deep down you realize this. People who show up in your life don't just evaporate like water drops. Some things in everything that you feel is to be human is to live with imperfections. You can choose. The past is set in stone, but you can keep moving on.
Sounds like you've got a future planned out for me.
Everything's ended up being pretty darn...
Then I guess I'll be helping you from behind the scenes from now on.
I'm glad that you've accepted our proposal.
Why?
Because
A name is life's first gift. The Traveler and Paimon have helped you a lot. If you can't decide...
no, Paimon only does nicknames. If it's a serious name,
Have you... Are you sure? Oh,
There. Now,
what about a nickname? Take your time.
now that your stance has changed,
One more thing. There are still some descendants of the Raiden Gokuden living in Inazuma. I don't plan to leave, even though the event...
I see.
huh?
It's fine. What's that look for? That day will come. Alright. Goodbye, wise deity. And you too.
He's gone.
What he went through today.
Yeah, true. But even so we can finally go eat?
Thank you both. Now,
What about a nickname? Take your time. Everyone who
You mean
the doctor.
now that your stance...
One more thing. There are still some descendants of the Raiden Gokuden living in Inazuma. I don't plan to leave even though the events have...
I see.
Huh?
It's fine. What's that look for? That day will... Alright. Goodbye, wise deity. And you too.
He's gone.
What he went through today...
Yeah, true. But even so we can finally go...
Thank you both.